Going on today, I want to talk about the GoDaddy controversy surrounding the Super Bowl weekend. One of their ads got leaked online before it was about to air, and it outraged a ton of people. In fact, I haven't seen people this outraged. Well, there wasn't even this much outrage about the Iraq War. So let's look at what happened. So the commercial featured a puppy getting sold. The puppy gets lost. It finds its way back home, and then their owner sells it through GoDaddy's web hosting service. And I thought the ad was actually kind of funny, and I think people need to lighten up and get a life. And a lot of people who are critics of the ad say it promotes puppy mills as well as promotes irresponsible breeding. And it doesn't do any of that. GoDaddy is a company who's basically trying to promote their product, and they're also poking fun at the Budweiser ads that were a big hit about a year or two ago. And the other thing I found interesting too is that 40,000 people signed a petition to get the actual ad removed, and GoDaddy is now not going to be airing the ad. And I think it's really sad because we live in a country, or I live in Canada, but most people who are outraged are probably Americans. But I mean, both of us live in a country where you have freedom of speech, and if somebody says something that offends you, then don't listen to it and just tune it out. It's just in this day and age where everything's so politically correct, people feel like they have a right to silence somebody else's free speech, and you don't. I mean, the sad fact is we try to protect everyone, including our kids, from hearing anything that may be too offensive. But the reality is that when you start working, when you get out of school, you're going to start interacting and meeting people who have different viewpoints than you, and that's just the way life is, and you need to learn to deal with it. It's only weak-minded people, like the people who signed this petition, who are easily offended by the slightest little thing that questions their beliefs. The other thing I want to say is that a lot of this anger is really misplaced. If you really want to feel like you made change, which these people didn't, is that you should go after the people who have the ability to change your life, which is your politicians. Your politicians basically sell their soul to the highest bidder, and the only people they're concerned about making decisions about are the people who actually finance their campaigns. And the other thing that people should be really pissed off about, if anything, is about reading about the Koch brothers and all these other big billionaires and millionaires who are going to be spending a ton of money in 2016 and basically making free speech equal to the amount of money you have, which is so sad because people who are less fortunate don't have that much. Their voice is really not heard at all. And maybe people should be patting themselves on the back if they actually can influence change in something like that, not by getting a stupid ad removed. It's just that in this day and age, people are pathetic, and it's much easier to sign a petition than do the hard work and actually make real change that can impact people's lives. That's my 2 cents on the whole thing. I'd love to know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the section below. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button. Take care, guys.